Hi there. Welcome to a bonus episode for Let's Get On With It Final Liberation. Today we're emptying out the video folder, everything we saw during the campaign, and everything we didn't. If you'd like to watch these cutscenes without me, then check the video description. You'll find a link to an unlisted video which just has the cutscenes. Note you'll be responsible for your own volume leveling and keeping track of where you are in the story. Enjoy! Now, the in-game cutscenes are smackers, SMK file extensions, popular in the 90s, created by Rad Game Tools. Rad ended up replacing smackers with Binks, and Bink 2 is still used today. All told, Rad products have been used in tens of thousands of video games. The company itself got picked up by Epic Games at the start of 2021, and Rad video tools are easily accessible to download. With the tools, you can play smackers and Binks as well as convert them to more common media formats. Simple to use. You're in good hands with Rad. This is not a paid promotion. I say all that because I intended to just play the SMKs without converting them using SM Player. We're still going to be using SM Player rather than Rad Video Tools to play the files. SM Player is also a great and lightweight program, free. They do accept donations. Consider it if you do make use of it. Handles a plethora of video files. I used it during the Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri live streams to play the WVE file extension secret projects. Well, SM Player can digest most of the Smacker video files for this game, but not all of them. It's not something I knew for certain because I didn't want to go digging through the cutscenes until the end of the campaign. Which is why I converted the files to MP4s and am providing an unlisted video with them all stitched together. If I didn't have to do any conversion at all, then you wouldn't get that. The Emperor provides, and so do I. Fucking za. Anyway, let's get the show on the road by playing intro logos. These are not included in the unlisted video because they're at different resolutions. And holistic design, give that to us. Followed by our 2-minute intro. It is the 41st millennium, I guess. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor of Mankind has sat upon the golden throne of Earth. He is the master of mankind by the will of the gods, and master of a million worlds by the might of his own.
Okay, Yumi, let's see where he was going. All Yumis die. We go to this place. We make good fight. It's a war.
That intro video objectively fucks. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. The facts are all laid out. Like, the quality of the FMV itself, combined with the music. I'm not into 40K, and even I'm like, yes, for the Emperor, let's fuck up some orcs, yeah! Just fucking ready to kick ass. Ugh. Now, this first scene was when I first discovered that SM Player was gonna have some issues. Let's go ahead and pitch in the file. This is when you start the campaign.
Commander Holt, you are to assist the mid-port Commander Militant in retaining Volistad from the Orcs. The 10th Ultramarines under the command of Captain Grimith have been dispatched to the planet's surface to secure a wide landing zone for the Imperial forces. May the Emperor be with you.
Holt was smiling because he knew he had some slick, sweet-ass music to listen to after the fact. Oh, good times.
Very impressive, Agrippa. Your victory was decisive.
It was in the Emperor's glory, Commissar Holt. We must now return to aid our brothers in their quest.
Yes, of course. The newly arrived warriors of the Mordian Iron Guard will provide the backbone to our initial assault. We move to take the spaceport at Volistad. Reinforcement fleet Ravager approaches. The port is tactically crucial for their inclusion in our forces.
The Lord Commander Militant is fortunate to have you as his right hand in this campaign, Holt. No living Commissar holds more respect.
Goodbye, Agrippa. May the Emperor guide you in your quest.
You know, it helps me there that Holt is louder. Not just I have, like, the backing of what happened in the single-player campaign, but, I could hear him better. If Holistic had provided subtitles for these as well, ugh. Anyway, let's move on. Scene 2B.
Lord Commander, the recapturing of the spaceport at Kotzlev is complete. Troops from the Ravager fleet now join the campaign. I await your further direction.
Good. You better. So we've taken the spaceport. You know, that's the first two, like, regions. We can actually bring in some more troops at this point, and we're ready to go out and liberate Volistad. Fuck yeah.
Identify yourself! I'm Commander Vishenka of the 9th Volistad Basilisks Regiment. I am Dargada of the Talad. Where are your troops? Awaiting reinforcements. The Orcs captured what remained of our equipment after our battle at Malid. We have heard of this battle. You fought bravely. Join us. We shall help reunite you with your weapons. The Orcs shall pay dearly for the insult.
For as dumb as that conversation is, I got goosebumps. And they're like, yes, the Orcs will pay dearly for their insult. Again, Not into 40k. Not my thing. But, yes.
Lord Commander Militant, forgive my intrusion, but I thought you'd like to know directly. Our victory here over the Orcs has allowed us to equip a number of artillery units. We're anxious and pleased to serve under you to free Volistad.
Alright, so we've kitted out the 9th Basilisk Regiment. They are about to bring the pain to the Orcs, and we made good use of them through the campaign. The Death Strike missiles they brought on board as well. Yes! Imagine the sheer expense of everything I lobbed at the Orcs.
Lord Commander, I have something you should see.
This is Sergeant Matthias of the Mordian Iron Guard. We are currently over the Methuselah quadrant of Hive City, Palvania's external factory plateau. I've been observing a great deal of Orc mech boy activity at this location. I thought it best you knew at once.
I fear the Orcs may have discovered the factory site belonging to the Volistad Iron Lords. In Orc hands, it could supply them with tanks beyond number. If we act now and we capture it, we would have an invaluable asset.
And we most certainly did have an invaluable asset. The Volistad Iron Lords saw action in the late campaign, but they were definitely there on the final assault against the Space Hulk. Good times with the family.
Tech adepts tell me the Shadow Sword facilities are back in full operation.
With that, the Orcs shall know death as a sea of steel.
The Orcs shall know death as a sea of rolling steel and thunder. Okay, yeah. Yeah, good to hear him again. Good to actually hear what that line says. All right. This next one, my conversion actually mangled a little bit with some static at the front. And I didn't feel like toying around with cutscene magic enough. Good thing the SMK works fine, just fine. Like, I was told they were coming for me, and then it was several more turns down the road before they were actually coming for me. Scene 6A.
We've been trying to contact you for days. My other commanders have failed me. I shall allow you to redeem their honor. Only their incompetence and ill luck could have possibly caused my setbacks.
Your setbacks, Pachenka, are due to your inadequacies as planetary overlord and military leader. Be thankful it is known that there is no disloyalty on your part. It will weigh in your favor, should you survive.
Who do you think?
That pompous fool.
Oh, we'll have to move quickly to save any of his forces. The longer he's in control, the more troops we'll lose. We need every living man we can get.
So I like how Pachinka's aide for the first half of that video is just like looking left and looking right, like, oh, fuck my life, dude. And then the commissar starts speaking, and the aide, the advisor, the general, the leader, I forget his specific name, we'll see it in a later cutscene, or hear it, I should say, like, focuses dead on the camera. Yeah. He knows Pachinka's incompetent, but the commissar speaks with vim and vibrancy and decisive action. Let's move on. Yes!
Pachenka!
Ah. It's about time you got here. Thank you for your troops. give you your orders in the morning, Holt.
Commissar Holt. I have heard the stories of your ineptitude and have seen the devastation it has brought. Your failure could cost the Imperium this world. You are no longer in charge. Choose your next words with exceptional care.
Maybe you had better take charge of the troops for a while, Commissar Holt. General Selenko here will be of great help to you, I'm sure.
What I enjoy is that every fucking one else in that cutscene knows the power situation between Commissar Holt and Governor Pachinka. Everyone. The Commissar's aide, like the guards in the back that we see at the start, a General Zelenko, the Planetary Governor's wife, mistress, concubine, sibling, I don't fucking know. Everyone knows except for the Planetary Governor. So, after the Planetary Governor sasses him, and you see, like, the Commissar's aide look to the side, like, at the guards. Commissar Holt! And the General's like, yep, I'm just gonna fucking just stand here and not do a damn thing. Choose your next words with exceptional care. Oh! Yes! Cut through that ineptitude. Do it! What do we got next? Yep, that was a thing that happened. You could see up on the crags an encampment, battlement, a fort of some kind, yes. Haven't seen this.
Your victory here has enabled us to re-establish our union with the Emperor. Our minds join and take form in the warp. Destiny shapes itself. Your ships are on their way.
I like how the Commissar is just the Lord Commander militant surrogate on the planet. Like, I'm too fucking important. I've just got to stay in orbit, man. You go do all this shit for me. You go speak to the Astropaths. And so, you know, saving the Astropaths from consumption by the orcs permits them to aid in monitoring the warp and guiding other Imperial vessels to help in the liberation of Volistad. And the Commissar's like, great. I love being here. I love dealing with Astropaths. This is so joyful right now. I mean, you serve the Emperor, but you're also Psychers, and I don't forget that every moment of my life. Yeah, what do we got here? Ah.
Command, this is Ivanovich. I found them. They're in Spetnoy Valley. They're establishing a Gargant construction site. They're looting what looks to be an ancient cult Mechanicus fortress. An attack should be made now while the Gargants are incomplete.
You still hear those glorious demon imp sounds from Doom in games released today. There's yet another zombie survival, whatever, defense, top-down arena shooter game. And obviously the style of game got juiced up by Vampire Survivors, even though, but the game genre has been around for a couple decades. And I saw someone playing that, and I heard sounds, and I was like, imps, yes, they're everywhere. They live with us. Those, just like Daggerfall horses, man. These damn sound packs. I'm like, no! Or like a door will open and close, and like, it's Doom! That's Daggerfall! Help! Halt. It matches up. Anyway, we've liberated the cult Mechanicus fortress. The Adeptus Mechanicus. The tech priest will be excited.
We can be thankful the orc hordes did not match their ferocity with intelligence.
Indeed. If they had discovered the true nature of this site, the loss to the Adeptus Mechanicus would have been historical.
Have your adepts been able to wake the Titan's crew from stasis?
The Emperor was with them. They all live. The bringer of tears will once again take its place in battle.
That doesn't look like a virtual boy at all. Commissar Holt is, deeply enthused by the Titans being on his side. But he's also like, I can't just resolve problems with the Titan by shooting the Titan. Like I can anyone else. You're going to understand his lack of enthusiasm in that regard.
Lord Commander, I have come to this place in order to speak to you where no others might overhear. I fear if Skrull is not soon defeated, you... Suffice it to say, I have served under 2 Lord Commanders militant on a single campaign in the past. I say this not to threaten, but to warn, my lord.
Okay. So, Commissar Holt goes out into the middle of the waste so that no one will overhear, so that he can send his... on the secure line, Lord Commander Militant, like, hey, bud, like, we might want to pick up the pace. I'm anxious. And I would like us to succeed. So if that could be arranged, it would be really fucking swell. All right. Note I didn't hear that over the course of our single-player campaign. He never had to get anxious. Because I'm just that good at video games.
Lord Commander, a space hulk approaches the system. It has been identified as the Sanguiner's Terror, missing from records for 7,800 standard years. Long-range probes show possible signs of orc constructs upon its surface. It is on an orbital intercept course with Volistad.
So yeah, I presume the Imperial Navy handled that problem. Yep, perfectly fine. Not a trouble for me. I'm just here to oversee land operations. Good work, Imperial Navy. Good work.
Lord Commander, the Orcs have launched a massive counterattack. Reports are coming in of attacks all along the front. The Orc reserves are substantial. Heavy armor, gargants, shock troops. Their numbers are in their thousands. Reinforcements are needed immediately if we are to hold the line.
They number in their thousands. So obviously, we're taking an abstract view with the units we see. But, reflecting on what the user manual says and what the cutscene suggests and what we actually saw in game, I would not have been able to concentrate all of my forces to strike the Space Hulk and take out the load-bearing warboss if we had seen other Orc counterattacks. If we had been pressed in other areas, I would not have been able to keep, these cardboard cutouts of Thud gun batteries on the battle line. We got counterattacked twice by 480 score each time. And I certainly took losses in those fights. It was 62 resources to replenish the Lost Lehman Russ and some tactical platoon in the first counterattack, and then a Demolisher went poof in the second counterattack. But, they never retook a region. So, I don't know. That could also be building in on this whole, time game, but also, where? Show me. Show me these legions of Gargods. I guess he didn't say legions of them. Number in their thousands. That's the last cutscene I saw before the end of the game. That was after the second counterattack we suffered. They're wheeling them out. There we go. We see them. Wheels on the bus go round and round. Let's take care of them. Looks great. Looks fantabuloso. I remember that one. Thought it was an ominous sign of things to come. Yeah. About that. Looks like it was just a couple smackers the SM player had trouble with. It's been digesting the rest of these fine. Oh well, it's probably for the best that I did all the MP4 conversions anyway. Who got this number? Show that to me again. We'll do the MP4 this time. Okay, yeah. A little bit of staticky bit. Unbe-fucking-leavable. Mm-hmm. Yep, that happened.
Lord Commander, our forces are withdrawing across the front. The Orc counterattack could drive us from the planet. If it continues, we may lose all hope of freeing this world. We must take direct, decisive action. We can afford to lose no more ground. Remain your loyal servant, Lord Commander.
Okay. So, orc counterattacks have caused the loss of territory that we've taken. We need direct, decisive action. There's that line. To free this world before it's too late. I remain your loyal servant. That's good. It's good. See, it's important in a working relationship to, for some give and take, for some pushback. Everyone understands their boundaries. You don't want anyone too afraid of the circumstance. And Commissar reaffirming that he is the Lord Commander's loyal servant. That's important. That's integral. Good. Glad we understand each other. But still, some concerns, some anxiousness, and apparently some losses. We didn't see any losses. What is defeat? We got here.
The orcs have been defeated. The last of their foul plague is being purged. Volistad is reclaimed for the Emperor. My only regret is that Skrull's head does not lie at my feet. That day will come, Lord Commander. I swear.
Huh. So, we liberated Volistad, but we didn't kill Skrull. Huh. Is it maybe that you take all of the major regions that would award regiments? If you take every piece of territory except for the Space Hulk? If you get the Space Hulk but don't kill the War Boss unit? Maybe an unused cutscene? That happens sometimes. You find, like, unused assets in video game files. That's true in our modern times. I don't know. Not my problem. We crushed him in a building.
Commander, Skrull will threaten the Imperium no more. The orcs are destroyed. Your leadership will be remembered when the name Volistad is spoken. Hail to the Emperor.
Hail to the Emperor. I like that credit track because it takes the track that we've heard so damn much and puts a new spin on it. That's a great theme that you hear throughout some video game soundtracks. We take elements of prior songs and reincorporate them into later songs. Like, really touches on those keynotes of, you can hear it and you can reflect on the other ways you heard that song and the other moments in the game which you heard that song. Okay, we don't have that many left. Scene 18. Well then. So probably not a victory. Yeah, probably not a victory. Guess that's the Orc planets now. An Orc planet, the Orcs' planet, whatever. We lost Volistad, everyone. That's pretty bad considering its strategic location and high importance. The Titans, the Astropaths, not our reality.
Tell them to withdraw! All is lost. Volistad is falling to the Orcs. I must try and salvage what is left of our forces here. When we're ready, we will attempt to retake this planet. That, I suspect, will be under the authority of a more experienced Lord Commander Militant. Hail to the Emperor.
Okay, so in that reality, there's no fucking eternal graveyard. We don't see the Orcs flashing in front of our screen. Instead, Commissar Holt is like, everything is fucking canceled. We lost this planet. We're gonna have to come back at a future time and retake it, but not without you, asshat, because we get Lord Commander militants on trees. We'll find a new one somewhere who isn't so incompetent. I would wager that probably plays if you lose real early in the game. Like, maybe before you take the spaceport. Kind of early. All hail the Emperor. Or hail to the Emperor. Just sort of thing where he's like, I want to shoot you, but I can't. But go fuck yourself, because you're incompetent. Alright, scene 20.
The system's destruction is imminent. The gunships are destroyed. We do not have the energy to return by teleport. Leave orbit. Now.
It is done, Captain.
Hail to the Emperor.
Okay. So, strategic importance. There is so much integral in Volistad that, the Imperium is very loath to lose the world and allocates a Lord Commander Militant and a renowned commissar. But there exists a reality on which that planet stops existing. There is a line on which my first guess is Exterminatus, based on the evidence there and what we saw in the cutscene. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was our ride through the video folder. That's what I got. Except for the credits, which we have seen several occasions. I'm enjoying this reality before I fill in the blanks myself, or before someone like leans in to fill in the blanks for me, of imagining what might have been. What others may have experienced. The last time I did something like this was with the game Late Shift that I went through with a couple of friends, Lethal Feline and Mysterious JG, where at the end of that series, I opened up the video folder, sorted by length, and I just started dumping like things in, like, let's actually see where, what other alternate paths existed. Where could we have gone? Fun to let your imagination roam wild beyond the constraints of a video game. Look forward to pursuing other bonus episodes. We still have my final thoughts episode to get to. We still have a skirmish where I play as the orcs to get to. We still have me poking at the missions on the varying difficulty levels to get to. And we might still have me just playing out the timer to get to and seeing what might result from that. Though, if these scenes are any indication, well, I don't know. All hail the Emperor.